Oh, I just couldn't help myself. I told you I was going to tell you. Today's the day. Oh my goodness. Let's get the tea. Who do I think I am? Wendy Williams? I loved her Lifetime movie, by the way. Anyway, my manager at IHOP. Oh, y'all. This is a good story. And I don't know if I'm good at telling stories, but I'm going to try. So I applied at IHOP. This may have been like my fourth or fifth one because I worked at like 8. So I went to this IHOP in the DFW area. I had on a gorgeous wig and I was looking amazing. I go into my interview and I fill out my application and I sit down with the manager and he's like, "You're hired." I'm like, "Really? Already? Wow." Harvey's back there eating the artificial leaves, by the way, if y'all hear that. Anyway, so I'd say like maybe a month goes by, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not sure exactly how long. And I decide to wear my natural hair to work, which was very short and curly, shorter than my natural is now. So I wore my hair to work, and he's just looking at me like this. I'm like, why is he staring at me? Because honestly, I forgot I didn't have my wig on. And he's just like, I'm like, "Harvey, stop." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "I thought your hair was real." I was like, "Oh no, I fooled you." It was a wig. He was like, "Well, that's the only reason I hired you." Excuse you? Why? Because I thought your hair was real. Really? So you mean to tell me you're disappointed because my hair was not real? So you think that my customer service skills are going to diminish because I'm not wearing a wig? Oh, no, 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 no. Because my hair wasn't real. Or did your married butt want to try to flirt with me? And that's why you hired me. Hmm. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So did you like me? Did you think I was cute? Do you think I'm sexy? Oh, well, that's flattering. Thanks. But you're married with 5 kids. But I guess we can still flirt. Oh, you're not into me now? Because my hair isn't real? Harvey, why? Well, now that we've established that, are you going to fire me? Am I still allowed to work here? Like, what's up, homie? No, it's just, if I knew that your hair looked like that, I never would have hired you. This coming from a black man. He's mixed, I guess, on the chubby side, you know. But I still thought he was cute. He reminds me of one of my cousins. I'm like, he's cute, he's chunky, he got light skin, you know, gorgeous man, just a little heavy, kind of like myself. So, anyway, I went on about my business for months, maybe like 2 or 3 months. Because let's be honest, I think that job only lasted maybe like 7 or 8 months. So, there's this other manager. And yes, this may be going where you think it's going. Maybe not. Let's see. So there's this other manager, and she is so cute. I'm like, oh my God, I just want to be her friend because she's so short and cute and funny and gorgeous, and all the boys like her. And I'm like, maybe I kind of like you too, but maybe not. Maybe I just want to be your friend. But she was so damn mean to me, and I didn't know why. I'm like, why is this woman so mean? I don't get it. Anyway, a few weeks pass by, and I go to the manager's office. You know, I'm really good at detecting auras and energies, and I can tell you what the. Harvey, stop. And I can tell you what the energy is bringing. So I knock on the door. Boom, boom. So I knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. They open it. Yes, I said they. And they're like this. And I'm like, and they both had someone. One was married, one was dating. I don't know if the kid was his or not, but I know that he was a really good man to her. Anyway, they were making out in the office. Yes, I said it, making out in the office. This married man and this finna be married woman. I'm like, okay. Two managers. I guess you get kind of bored when you're working, so you need someone to help occupy your time. Anyway, making out. I don't think they were getting it on. They opened the door too fast, but they were definitely kissing. So, me being nosy and me being the only person that knows what's going on, they confide in moi. And I'm like, me? I get to know the secret? I feel so special. Why me? You don't even like me. And you're a fucking bitch. So, why me? Because I found out. So now one person who didn't like me because my hair wasn't real, and one person who was rude to me for Lord knows why, it's like we're all best friends now because I know the secret. So time goes by and she apologizes to me for being rude, acknowledges that she knows she was mean to me, and said the only reason she was mean to me is because she thought that he and I liked each other. He's an asshole. Why would I like him? No. Anywho, she said that she didn't want to leave her man for him because her and her man had a good thing going on. Plus, this guy would have to go through a divorce and leave his kids, and she didn't want to break up a happy home. So she was like, maybe we're just going to have fun and then just leave it at that. A month goes by, and these guys are still having fun. And they're really starting to catch feelings for each other. So I'm like, you spend all these hours with each other each day. Have you met outside of work to, no. Well, I'm being so messy. Why don't you meet outside of work and tell me all about it? Cheat on your significant others. Do it, and tell me all about it. No, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, if you guys really like each other, are you going to do it or not? I'm nosy, and I am not ashamed of it. I will ask all kinds of questions and get all up in your business. I've actually been told that's none of your business several times in my life. So much, I don't even get offended anymore. I'm like, touche. Anywho, they never met outside of work, so they say. Something was going on in the store one night, and neither one of them were there. So I called. What are you chewing on? Oh my God. So I called him to ask him a question. I don't know why we needed a manager, but I needed to know the answer to the question. So I called him and he didn't answer. Tell me why. I had already met his wife and kids because they came up there to eat. And she was so sweet. I loved her so much. And the kids were so adorable. But I really thought that we could be friends. I want to be friends with everyone, okay? So anyway, I had only met her once or twice and the kids. And, after talking and bonding with people, you feel like you have a connection. So I was like, hey, I'm kind of a part of the family, even though he was a dick. I feel like I am a part. And when he didn't answer the phone that night, she cornered him, so he says. I believe it, and this is why. She cornered him, saying, I know you have something going on with her. Why is she calling you this late? You've been acting funny. I know something's going on with her. And you know what this Negro said? You're right. She likes me. What? Why? So she tells him, I don't want you talking to her. I don't want you seeing her at work. If she's at work at the same time as you need to get on a different shift. Don't let her call you. You need to block her number. If you're not at work, she doesn't need to be calling you. I'm like, but I'm the sweet Portia. I don't want your man. I was so mad at him for that. And he was like, well, I can't let her think it's her. So you tell her it's me? That's rude. Got me looking like the bad person, and I'm not even the bad person in this situation. Now, if I was, then I would accept that honor, but I wasn't. And it really hurt my feelings. So from that moment on, he was just, oh, he was so bad. Like he was trying to push me away. He was trying to get me out of there because she wanted him to fire me and he couldn't. So he has to keep up this charade saying, hey, she likes me. I'm going to try to get rid of her. And he's like intentionally doing really mean things and saying really mean things. I can't even give you examples, but I cried several times. He was really hurting my feelings. And the chick, I almost said her name. She was like, well, I don't want her to think it's me. So like, what am I supposed to do? So anyway, I started calling into work, not showing up. I was feeling really depressed. When I would show up to work, he would corner me, telling me, I'm going to make your life a living hell. I don't want you here. Why don't you just quit? But like with really bad energy. And it's like, all I wanted to do was be your friend. All I wanted to do was be there for you. And look at how you're treating me. That's wrong. Granted, I should not have been supporting you guys' infidelity, but I'm here for you. So why aren't you there for me? Why couldn't you just lie to your wife, because you lied to her anyway, and tell her nothing's going on with anyone? Why did you have to say it was me? So I quit. And he called me a quitter. I don't care. I never have to see your face again. That's okay. With your rude ass.